So here's how I'm doing on this whole author journey thing. I'm working on a new dark romance, spooky, Halloween-themed novella. I've sketched out about half of the book so far. And I could have kept going, but I also know that like my plans always change. So every time I've tried to outline before, it has been helpful, but there's always a point in my writing process where I realize I'm not adhering to the plan anymore. The characters are not adhering to the plan anymore. It wouldn't make sense to continue following the plan because the vision that I had for the thing initially is no longer what I want for the thing, no longer what the thing has become. Because inevitably, when you start writing, it turns into its own beast. So I had to stop myself about halfway through the outlining process. So I got maybe about 6-7 chapters in, and I said, all right, that's enough, call it. So I've got a setting, I've got a general gist of characters, I've got a kind of feel. I always like starting with vibes, with energy, so that I can have a deeper understanding of who these people are and like what journey they're gonna go on. So yeah, that's done-ish. I use done very lightly. And I have completely revamped my writing area. And I like it. I like it so far. I attempted to go thrifting to find a bunch of items, and it was not a successful trip. I went to probably 3 thrift stores, a couple of Goodwills, a couple of like different unique stores, and nothing stuck, nothing fit the bill. Sometimes I would see something that I liked, but the price tag would be really steep, and I'm not trying to spend money like that. So yeah, it ended up being a failed trip, other than the fact that like I saw some cute things and got to peruse. I love a good perusal. Anyway, yeah, that was a completely ineffective trip. However, my husband saved the day because he found me some really cool picture frames that he got at the Goodwill bins. And they were exactly what I wanted, exactly the look I was going for. And so I printed out some pictures that I got from Etsy a long time ago that I just had sitting on my computer that I'd done nothing with. So we put 2 and 2 together and made myself a very cute wall. So I like that. It feels good. Like I sit down to do the work and the inspiration comes because the area is like clean and crispy and it feels like the energy that I want infused in my creative work. So the area is good. The desk is set up. The chair is chairing, all of the things. And so I'm gonna be writing there and most of the time doing videos there. But you know, we like to change it up every now. I just thought the lighting was cool while I was waiting in the car for my husband to come out of Costco. Anyway, I say anyway a lot. You know, one surefire way to figure out like what your own verbal tics are as a person. I know we talk about that a lot in the writing world, like give your characters verbal tics so that they sound like themselves. One way to find out what your verbal tics are is to make YouTube videos, because you're gonna edit yourself and you're gonna be very conscious of the things that you're saying while you're recording. And then you'll know exactly what your verbal tics are. I like to say anyway. I also say a lot. And there's probably more that I haven't even discovered yet that will become more apparent over time. Yay! I did it again. I almost said anyway. The self-improvement. It's strong. My goal is to write about 2,000 words a day until this is done, now that I have a vision and some characters. I don't know. I don't necessarily feel as connected to the characters as I want to, so there's something that's still missing that I know will come with time. So the longer I spend thinking about who these people are and really getting into the world, the more connected I will feel to their story and like the more I'll understand why I'm telling it. So I just gotta kind of like butt in chair and do the work. And I know those things will come. But yesterday was the first day where I got a sense of Yay, I can do this again for a third time. Every time I sit down to like start a new project, it's always like, do I remember how to write? Have I ever known how to write? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? And then once I get into the flow, I'm like, oh, there it is. This is fun. So yeah, it was nice to kind of just sit down with pen and paper and not worry about like typing out actual words and just kind of think and process. I really enjoy that part of writing a story. Today, I really hope to get 2,000 words down. I also have to do some cleaning of my place, and I want to batch record some TikTok content and some YouTube content because my in-laws are coming for 9 days starting tomorrow, and I probably won't be able to record as much as I want to. So I'm going to try to get a lot of that done today, so that I can just like upload frequently while we have company. Should I tell you about the project? It's dark romance, but Purge inspired. And I'm hoping to get it out in time for October. So I'm super excited about this one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really, really short. And it's going to be really, really smutty. So if that's your vibe, hit the follow button so that you can go along with me on this journey, because I'll be sharing like snippets and cute quotes and like things that are really exciting to me as I go. And you guys will be the first to know when it is published and like what the cover looks like and all of the things. So yeah, super, super excited about what this project is going to be. And if you want to get a taste of like what my writing style is like, what I like to do, what kinds of stories I like to tell, you can always go check out my last release, which is also like spooky, dark romance, villain, loving villain in their own special way. Second chance, enemies to lovers, forced proximity, haunted stuff. It's like dark romance meets psychological thriller. So if that sounds like your jam, you should read Two Lives and a Fire. If you're more like traditional contemporary romance, but you like forbidden age gappy kinds of things, then you should read my first book, which is Capturing King. And they kind of operate in the same world with the same cast of characters. So I don't know, if it's your jam, read both. Have fun. If you like smut, you're gonna have a good time. That's the update. That's it. I don't know what else I'm trying to say. I'm gonna get off the camera now. Bye.
Remember when I said I wanted to write a novella in a month? Guess what? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And you know what I'm learning about the creative process in general? You just kind of have to be prepared for certain things that you don't think you'll have to be prepared for. Like what's happening right now on my desk. It's a mess. I'm holding this camera. Even though my freaking tripod is right here, I'm holding the camera because if I had to take the time to set up the camera, put the camera on top, move the tripod around, find the right angle, I'm not going to make the freaking video. I'm not going to make the video. And that is what's been happening with all of my creative work, whether it's what I'm trying to make for TikTok, what I'm trying to make for YouTube, and trying to write, trying to go back through my last book to figure out how to promote it and make something cool and creative. If things are not set up the right way, if my environment is not ready, and if my brain is also not clear and ready, I'm not going to do the thing. Hence why the past month, which I wanted to spend writing an entire novella, just kind of flew by without anything happening that I wanted to happen. You think I would know these things by now. And you know, I do know these things. I know them. It's just that there's always so many moving pieces when it comes to creating something. Like, I cut my hair like a week ago, and I still am not like, I may not like it, but it's not ready. It's not really fully ready yet. And I'm still tweaking it. I'm still figuring out what I like, and I'm still figuring out what I think is the look that I want to go for. And so, you know, it's a look in progress, which also makes it very, very difficult to get on the internet and like post things. Because I'm like, I don't really, I'm not really digging the way this is coming across just yet. So that's how I feel about everything right now. And right now I am trying to force myself to, I don't even like this angle. I'm frustrated. I'm so frustrated. I'm trying to force myself to create, to make it messy, to do the thing I said I was going to do without worrying about, you know, I'm doing the thing, but it sucks. I'm doing the thing, but no one cares. I'm doing the thing, but I don't like the way it looks. I'm doing the thing, but it's not what I want. All that stuff that usually stops me from doing the thing. Hence, I'm making this video, even though it doesn't feel like what I want it to feel like right now. I don't like this angle. I didn't plan out what I was going to say. I just wanted to get on and talk about how I had this intention to write an entirely new book. Here it is, September 20th. I don't even know the date that I made that last video. August something. You know what? I could pull it up. When did I upload this? Today. Why is it not telling me the actual date? See? There it is. August 18th. 2 days past an entire month. I wanted to be done with a novella by now, okay? I'm not. And honestly, I have two different projects in my head, two different book projects. One of them is a novella. One of them is a full length that probably will be a duet at some point. Because I have some interesting, cool things that I want to try, storytelling wise. And I don't know which one I want to do, because my intention with the novella was for it to be like a shorter, really quick, kind of fun, light piece to give me some like breathing room from the longer project that I put out in June. But I have like a deeper calling, like a deeper feeling about the longer book. And I really, really want to work on that one, but I know it's going to take a while. Like it's a bigger project. It's got a lot of moving pieces. So even though I feel more in touch with those characters in that story, it's going to be a long time before that one comes out. I write slower. You know, on a scale of Stephen King to George R.R., I'm firmly George R.R. Like, I'm not one of those fast, I can just publish people. My brain doesn't work that way. I wish it did. So yeah, I don't know. At this point, September 20th, if I work on the shorter piece, it probably still won't come out by Halloween, which is what I wanted. And so what's the point? I don't know. So I feel conflicted about what I'm working on. I feel conflicted about marketing and trying to find the people who will like the books that I already have out. And so I'm at this point where I don't really know what any of this looks like. I've never really known, but I also just I don't really have any clarity in this moment. It's kind of, I don't like the way that it feels. So I'm in the muck right now. I'm in the muck. I haven't quite decided either what project I want to work on. But I guess the good thing about it is I don't necessarily feel blocked. I feel like I have ideas and things to say. It's just I don't know which way I want to go. And I feel like there's so many moving pieces to life that I haven't quite figured out like how to do all of the things and still have enough time and space to quiet my brain down enough to focus on writing a book. It's I'm also really enjoying making videos, but I think it's because it kind of helps me talk through the issues. And just because it's something different than like staring, at the written word on a screen all the time. Oh goodness. All of this to say I have no idea what I'm doing. And the update is not exactly the update that I wanted it to be. I wanted to come on here and be like, I finished a book, yay, it'll be ready in a month. That's not the case. So we'll see. We'll see what I end up working on later. Wish me luck.